Welcome to Parts Analytics here at IPC Apex. I'm joined by Jathindra Palasagram. Nice to see you, Jathindra.
Thanks, Trevor.
So, you're fulfilling a fairly unique requirement in the industry. You know, we've gone through a couple of years now of component shortages and issues, and it's very difficult to really get some an overall view or a holistic view of the where to locate and find parts. Explain to our viewers a little bit how your system, your parts analytics system works.
Yeah, thank you. As we'll show you later, Part Analytics is a SaaS platform, cloud-based, that helps contract manufacturing or EMS companies and OEMs to get pricing information from all the distributors and risk information around supply chain risk based on obsolescence or end of life in a few minutes. Customers can upload their bill of material and get all of that information in their hands. And it's our data is refreshed daily or weekly, so they get the latest industry information, a market intelligence piece.
So they upload their BOM, it takes a look through the BOM, and then on the dashboard it kind of comes up with a risk calculation on that. Explain how that works and how that would fit into their operations.
Yeah, so as prior to starting this, I was in sourcing for a large manufacturer, Fortune 200 organization, and one of the issues is around the data is spread across multiple systems, spreadsheets, and if you're managing tens of thousands of parts, it's hard to figure out which parts you should focus on. With our BOM IQ module, procurement leaders or purchasing departments can quickly see which BOMs have the highest risk from supply chain standpoint based on part life cycle, availability or lead times, compliance risk, ROAS compliance and things like that, as well as sourcing risk, whether it's single source versus multi-source. So we calculate the risk score for each part and then aggregate that at the bill of material level, so they can prioritize the BOMs that they need to focus on.
Right. So they're going to go to focus on the BOMs with the lowest risk and leave time to be able to source the parts they need for the ones that are at high risk, basically.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. And along with that, we also show pricing information, potential savings from that. We pull pricing information from all the distributors, so they can see what's the lowest price available. But we also show networking or benchmarking pricing, where an OEM that's buying a part or a contract manufacturer that's buying a part, they can compare that to the average price paid by other people for that same part, and see what's the opportunity for negotiation with suppliers.
Have you saved some of your customers yes. A lot of money doing that?
Yes.
Because I mean, presumably you're looking at the lowest sourced part, the lowest yes. cost.
Yeah, based on our experience and even our initial customers and pilots we're doing with large OEMs, on average we see 15% savings on material cost and proactive mitigation on supply chain risk. And 15% is the average. Some customers we have even seen 30% savings on what they're actually paying today.
That's incredible. Now you mentioned that you're obviously comparing the prices from the big box companies, but you're also looking at single source in different places. So you're taking a fairly wide view. How many different component manufacturers globally are you tracking?
Yeah. So we have data from all the major manufacturers. On the back end, we have access to more than 500 million parts on the back end. So and we refresh the data weekly around pricing as well as risk.
Wow, that's huge. Okay. So the system is a subscription-driven system. How does that work?
Yeah, it's based on annual subscription for contract manufacturers, so we price it based on the number of BOMs that they upload to the platform. For the OEM customers, it's a combination of number of BOMs and the total spend on the platform.
Right, okay. So, but once they sign up, then the subscription is enterprise-wide for that company?
Yes. Yeah, we don't limit the number of users on the platform because we want to democratize the data within the companies, so anyone can have access to the data, and it's a single source of truth for all the employees within that company. Anyone can access the data, see what's going on within their company, also look at what's going on with the market data and market intelligence.
So what about the obsolescence? What do you bring to that issue? Because it's quite a growing issue in different parts of the industry.
Yeah, on the obsolescence side, we actually give insights on predictive information around when a part could go potentially end of life or obsolete. So the OEMs or CMs have enough time to react. Typically what happens is by the time the OEMs get notification, it's too late. They only have one option to buy spend millions of dollars buying 10 years, 20 years of inventory, versus doing that if they get 2 years upfront notice, they can actually go and redesign the product. And along the same lines, even lead times have been really important over the last couple of years, especially around passive components, MLCCs, where the industry has seen a lot of issues around availability and allocation regime, where part manufacturers are allocating inventory to OEMs. So if there is any proactive insight on that, they can actually better plan for that.
So, customer coming to you for the first time, considering to use your service, can you give them a demonstration, or how do they test the services that you have to offer?
Yeah. So typically it starts with a demo of our platform, and then right after that we can actually do a POC, a proof of concept, where we can run few of their BOMs on our platform and show the results, which are more around even savings as well as risk opportunities, and demonstrate the ROI. And from then on we can talk about an annual contract based on that.
Well, it's a fairly unique service, Jitendra, and I'm glad you showed it to us today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.